What's the purpose behind the marketing plan? You excite, you educate, experience, and engage. Let's do this, right? Let's do this and let's have fun with it too. To my first-time listeners, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate you being here. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Marketing with N-Dub, where I'm your host, Nathan A. Webster, and I'm excited to chop it up with you today. Today, for episode 227, we're going to talk about the customer journey. For my first-time listeners, thank you for joining in. Hope you like what you hear. If you do, please subscribe, rate, and like, and share. For my returning worldwide listeners, or wherever you may be listening, hey, I want to say thank you for joining the show once again. I wanted to say thank you again for supporting me all these years, because I couldn't do it, nor would I do it without you. All right. So, okay. I talked about this about a year ago. Now, I'm going to talk about this again because last year I let y'all down. I'm just going to keep it real. Last year, I truly let you down. And this year, I'm not going to do that. Okay. As we're going into the Q4, we already are in Q4. We're in early October, about to be mid-October, like mid-October. That means you're going to start seeing more sales, understanding that the companies, retail stores that need to sell products, they know it is time for people to bust out their wallets, and they are going to whip out the credit card, the cash, and spend money. So what does that mean for you? And as you tuning into the show, you say, I'm going to listen to the customer journey. What's the customer journey? This is something that when I go into colleges and teach, but when I was thinking about when I go into college, the college classroom, books don't talk about the customer journey. And the customer journey is really unique and interesting because the journey is understanding your lifetime value for that brand and understanding your brand. There is so many different, I would just say, whiteboarding sessions that happen in back rooms that you're not invited to. But we understand that this individual is going to buy this product because of this reason, and they're going to probably stay with us for X amount of time. But we know if we don't change or get a horizontal or vertical or a collaboration, they're not going to continue to buy from us. So in order to do that, we will need to build this product and have compliments for it. And there's other names for it, but I don't want to get too technical because the customer journey is where, as you heard me say before, they know, like, and trust you. But the customer journey is about ensuring the customer can expect what to receive no matter what place they are in this journey. And so what we do as marketers, we want you to know that we're not pulling any punches. We're telling you how it is. And I'm going to tell you, this is not going to be a very long podcast because I'm going to play something for you. And then you're probably going to watch it on your own, right? But I want you to really think about it. And next week, I'm going to come back with some more things because I love breaking this down. And breaking it down is always interesting on the client aspect because my clients are like, well, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that or this. And look, I get it. It's not your job to think about it. So if you haven't discussed this with your marketer or your marketing team, your specialist, your account manager, please do so. This is super important because here's where it gets really tricky if you're doing paid advertising, if you're doing social media, any sort of creative like photography, or if you're even doing sampling, how you're packaging that content, it matters. Okay, so I want to show you this commercial. So I'm going to share my screen. And for those that are not watching me, you need to go on YouTube and check me out because you are missing out on this. Okay, I don't want you to miss out on this. Let me share my screen. I got to look over here. And I'm excited to share this because it does get a little, I think it's funny. And let me come over here. I'm about to share my screen. So starting now, come on, here we go. I'm going to play, as you see here, family gets hyped for a pharmaceutical commercial about eczema. Now, one thing that if you don't know about eczema, well, eczema is a very irritating. Some of my kids have it. Family members have it. It is due to what we eat, and it's been more common, more widespread, and it's just annoying. And so I want to play this video for you so you can see what you're missing out on if you haven't seen this video. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to replay that, but I want you to look at this again, okay? Now, as you look at this, they're doing three things, and they're doing it extremely well. They're informing you, they're educating you, and actually she's about to educate you right now, but they're entertaining you. So I'm going to play this again, and I want you to watch this, and this is on YouTube. You can Google it, you can Bing it, whatever search engine you are on, just go watch it. But I'm going to play it again. But listen to it as you can. I'm not going to give play-by-play. You just need to go to the YouTube and watch it if you want to see what I'm talking about, or Google it. Family gets hyped for a pharmaceutical commercial about eczema. It is on YouTube, and I will actually put the link in the show notes so you can watch it for yourself. But here we go.
That targets inflammation at a key source right where you need it, without steroids. Now, imagine using one single cream to help clear skin and fix the itch. Oh, it's not imaginary.
All right, so let me stop sharing my screen, and I really hope the audio worked on that so we can be good. Hey, so one thing that they did extremely well, and I tip my hat off to this creative team, the marketing team that did this. They got everyone's attention. So in this funnel that we all use as marketing fundamentalists, there's awareness, interest, desire, and action, AIDA. They grabbed your awareness by grabbing your attention, right? You're like, what? Okay. Then they got you interested if you had eczema, but they also told you it's a pharmaceutical commercial, right? And right into that, at that moment, you made the decision whether or not you're going to pay attention, okay? Now, whether or not you take action is up to you, but this is where, when it comes to the customer journey, where I'm going to share my screen one more time, and I'm just going to Google. I need to stop saying Google because, that's a whole nother topic. I think I got to bring on my peeps, to talk about that Google antitrust, which will be another topic, but I'm not even on Google. I'm using Bing. So I'm just going to Google, which I already did, customer journey map. Okay. Now, and let me go over to share my screen. So for you that are watching me, you can see what I'm doing. I know my students at the college level, they always like, oh, okay, I want to see what you're doing. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see, like, okay, here you go. Yeah, here you go. So, let me stop. Let me just get it one more time. Let me make sure. I had it right. Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties. All right, so I put it the customer journey map so it's easily accessible, if you want to call it that, findable. But you got to know what you're searching for, right? Now, I'm just going to click on images so you can see it. And when you go onto here, and I'm just going to click on, say, this picture here because it looks the most interesting. However, it's not very big. I wonder if I can enlarge it. Probably not. You see my... Oh, there we go. The digital experience journey. I had no idea what this was, okay? So I just clicked on this, and it looks like it's the digital experience journey, how Social media gets you, presence, loyalty programs, mobile. Okay. So you can see how in this customer journey, it's kind of like Candyland. It's like the game of life. And I'm not going to share this out on the show notes because it's just me Googling or Binging or search engineering. Yeah, I guess I just made up that word. Where you can check out. Stop sharing my screen so that you all don't get too fascinated with it. Focus, focus, focus. Right? I share with my students, and they're like, "What's going on?" Wait. I was looking at that. It's not in the example. It's about like looking at their example. It's about understanding what you can create using that example. And this is where we don't want to get caught up. And like I say, be you. You need to be you. You got to be you, authentically you, and how you show up in these spaces. Because in that commercial that I didn't even show for the whole entire minute, which is expensive when it comes to airtime, they have enough money to break down the information, education, and entertain you all in the same time. Because when you go through this journey with them, they want you to be a customer, but a happy customer. And in this commercial, they want you to have confidence in what you're about to buy. So when you watch that commercial fully through, if you do decide to watch it, think of it as a small business or a larger business. What is that meaning for you? Now, I'm going to tell you, breaking this down in a classroom to students that don't have any experience, and I love my students, but they don't have any experience with what they don't know. So when it comes to what you do know, what you're passionate for, what you create your company for, your product, your service, right? And how you want to go about your service and product, it becomes really hard. So this is why I say, don't try to do it on your own. If you need help, let me know. You probably already have a marketing person. Reach out to them, ask them the question, can you help me create my customer journey map? If they can't help you, hey, look, like I said, I failed you last year. I'm not going to fail you this year. I'm coming up with some material so where I can work with you and you can do it on your own, because there's nothing like retention, like doing it as you're on your own. And then you're teaching it to your customer. Look at that. That's 90% of retention. Hey, the learning pyramid. Google that. Look, see, I'm so in that customer journey map. But anyways, I won't even go there. I won't say their name again. So with that, y'all, I hope that does help you understand the customer journey and why it's important for you. And in this customer journey that you need to get on board, because everything now is about sharing the experience to where people don't have to second guess, because they are not trying to be mad. And on the flip side, probably the more important thing is people ain't trying to spend their money if they don't believe they're going to get anything out of it. So with that, I am calling it a wrap. So I wish you nothing but the best, and dream big, and Godspeed. I'm out. Hey, if you're hearing this message, you've listened to the entire episode, and for that, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And we hope you enjoyed this new episode. And if you did, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Please share this episode with others that may be interested in this topic. And also, feel free to let us know what topics you'd like to see covered in future episodes. Get in touch in the comments or social media networks. See you next week for the next episode.